Welcome to English Grammar 2, Unit 57. Verbs followed by verb plus ing or followed by to plus the base form. The same verb can be followed by verb plus ing and can be followed by to plus the base form. Here we have the verb try and the verb need and the verb help. We have three verbs here. So we are going to study the three verbs or the three cases. In the first case, in part A, we have the verb try. Try can be followed by to plus the base form or can be followed by verb plus ing with some difference in meaning here. Let's start with the try to do something. Try to do something means try plus to plus the base form means attempt to do or make an effort to do or exert your best to do something. You just exert your best to do something here. This is the meaning. For example, we have first example here. I was very tired. I tried to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. The person here exerted best to keep his or her eyes open, but he or she couldn't do that. So when you think of doing something and you try to do it, whether you succeed or not, this is the case of try plus to plus the base means you do a certain attempt to do something or you exert your effort to do something. So we have the example, I was very tired. I tried to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. Here we have the verb tried is followed by to plus the base form. Example number 2, please try to be quiet. When you come home, everyone will be asleep. Here we have the verb try followed by the base form be, and here means you exert your best, you do your best to do something here again. And so when you think of doing something and do your best to do it, here we use the verb try followed by to plus the base form. Another part here is try is also or try also means do something as an experiment or test. Here in this case, when you use the verb try with the meaning to test or experiment something or check something, then the verb try either is followed by a noun or when it is followed by a verb, then the verb must be formed as a verb plus ing. Example number 1. These cakes are delicious. You should try one. Here the verb try is followed by one that refers to the cake. You should try a cake. Here it is followed by noun, and here means you experiment or test or check. You should have one to see if you like it. You are checking whether you like it or not. Example number 2. We couldn't find anywhere to stay. We tried every hotel in the town, but they were all full. Here we tried every hotel. The verb tried is followed by a noun. Here every hotel. So it is used to mean checked every hotel or tested or experimented. Here, we went to every hotel to see if they had a room or not. If try with this meaning is followed by a verb, if try with the meaning of testing or checking or experimenting, then and followed by a verb, the verb must be formed this way, verb plus ing. So the form will be try plus verb plus ing. The photocopier, first example, the photocopier doesn't seem to be working. This is person A. Person B says, try pressing the green button. Try pressing the green button. Here we have the verb try and followed by verb plus ing pressing. Here to mean check it or test it by pressing the green button. Means press the green button. Perhaps this will help to solve the problem. So when it means checking or testing, we put verb plus ing after try. When it means attempt, then we use to plus the base form after try. Compare. We have two sentences here, and we are supposed to compare between them to make a comparison. First example, I tried to move the table, but it was too heavy, so I couldn't move it. Here I exerted my best to move the table. I am not checking anything. I am not testing anything. Just I wanted to move it and I couldn't move it. I was not able to move it. So we speak here about an attempt. That's why we use to plus the base form after the verb tried. So the example becomes this way. I tried to move the table. Tried followed by to plus the base form, but it was too heavy. Example number 2. I didn't like the way the furniture was arranged. I didn't like the way the furniture was arranged, so I tried moving the table to the other side of the room, but it still didn't look right, so I moved it back again. Here I am testing the situations where I put, or the locations where I put the table, and see whether it looks nice or not. So I moved it, then I discovered that it still didn't look right, so I moved it back again. So here the verb try is used here as a matter of testing or checking. That's why it is followed by verb plus ing, moving. Part B, here we have the second verb. The second verb here is need, and the verb need can be followed by to plus the base form and can be followed by verb plus ing. And here we have two cases for using need followed by to plus the base form. Here, if we start the sentence with the subject, then we use need plus to plus the base form. If the sentence starts with the thing or with the object, then we use the verb need plus verb plus ing. Let's see the examples. I need to do something means it is necessary for me to do it. There need means it is necessary, for me to do it. Example number 1, I need to take more exercise means it is necessary to take more exercise. It is necessary for me to take more exercise. I need to take more exercise. Here need is followed by to plus the base form. The other example, and here we have the subject I. In the second example, we have he needs to work harder if he wants to make progress. And here we have the subject he here, and needs, the verb is followed by to plus the base form. And the third example, I don't need to come to the meeting, do I? And here we speak of negative. It is not necessary to come to the meeting. It is not necessary for me to come to the meeting. So we use a negative of need here, and it is don't need. So we use don't need plus to plus the base form. On the other hand, when we speak of things and we start the sentence with the objects, and the verb needs here is followed by verb plus ing, and it becomes like this: something needs doing equals in meaning it needs to be done. It needs to be done by somebody or something else. That means something here is an object. When we start with the object, then we use the verb need followed by verb plus ing. But when we start with the subject as the previous examples, then we use need followed by to plus the base form. Here we speak about objects, the batteries in the radio need changing. Here we speak about the batteries in the radio need changing. And here means they need to be changed. And here we started with the batteries. The batteries is object here, and it is put at the beginning of the sentence. So we use need followed by verb plus ing. We can change this sentence and start with the subject. The person may say, I need to change the batteries in the radio. So when I start by the subject I, then I say, I need to change the batteries in the radio. And here we use need followed by to plus the base form. But if we bring the batteries in the beginning of the sentence, then it becomes batteries in the radio need changing. We use need followed by verb plus ing. Second example, do you think my jacket needs cleaning? Here as well, my jacket is the object and followed by the verb needs, and the verb needs is followed by the verb plus ing. If we change it into a sentence that starts with the subject I, for example, before the verb needs, then we say, do you think I need to clean my jacket? Do you think I need to clean my jacket? This is the sentence. Do you think I need to clean my jacket? So we say, I need to clean my jacket. When we start with the subject I, we use the verb need followed by to plus the base form. If we start with the jacket, then we say, my jacket needs, and we use verb plus ing after the verb needs. And here it means needs to be cleaned. The third example, it is a difficult problem. It needs thinking about very carefully. The problem needs thinking about very carefully. We started with the problem, with the object. We use the verb needs, and the verb needs followed by verb plus ing, thinking. If we want to start with the subject, then we can say, it is a difficult problem. We need, or he needs to think about it very carefully. We need to think about it very carefully. When we start with the subject, we use the verb need plus to plus the base form. And it means it needs to be thought about very carefully. And here we started with it means the problem, the object needs, and the verb needs. Then what comes after the verb needs? Verb plus ing, because we started with the problem and it is here replaced by the pronoun it. Part C, third part. Here we speak about the third verb here, help, and we have two verbs, help and can't help. We speak about help. You help somebody to do something, and here the verb help in this case is followed by or can be followed by to plus the base form, or can be followed by the base form only without to. For example, everybody helped to clean up after the party. Here the verb helped is followed by to plus the base form. Or we can say everybody helped clean up. And here the verb helped is followed by the base form only without to. The second example, can you help me to move this table? And here the verb help is followed by to plus the base form, to move. Or it can be used in another way by using base form only after the verb help, as in this example, can you help me move? And here the verb help is followed by the base form move without to. And here the verb help means assist somebody doing something. So when we take the other verb can't help here doesn't mean help in the sense of assist somebody. No, here can't help means can't stop. So when it means can't stop, then it is followed by verb plus ing. I can't help doing something. Here can't help is followed by verb plus ing, doing something equals in meaning or means I can't stop myself doing it. I can't stop doing something. So can't help here means can't stop, and it is followed by verb plus ing. Example number 1, I don't like him, but he has a lot of problems. I can't help feeling sorry for him. And here the verb can't help means can't stop, and it means I can't stop feeling, and here it is followed by verb plus ing. So the verb can't help is followed by verb plus ing. So it becomes I can't help feeling sorry for him, means I can't stop feeling sorry for him. Example number 2, she tried to be serious, but she couldn't help laughing. She couldn't help laughing. Here couldn't help means she couldn't stop laughing, and the verb couldn't help here is followed by verb plus ing as well. It means she couldn't stop herself laughing. Example number 3, the last example here. I am sorry. I am so nervous. I can't help it. And here I can't help is followed by a pronoun it, means I can't stop it. Or it means I can't help being nervous. I can't help being nervous. And here after can't help we have the verb being, verb plus ing. If we want to use a verb, then we use verb plus ing. It becomes I can't help being nervous. That's all. Thank you.